Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This week I am, as promised, doing my SummerSlam 2022 results, which was last Saturday, and it was amazing. Of course, just like every results video that I do on here, there will be quite a few, well, a lot of spoilers actually. So I'm just going to jump right into it. So the first match of the night was Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's title. Bianca Belair won in 15 minutes and 10 seconds. And at the end of the match, we got one return plus 2 debuts from NXT. Okay. And we also got a face turn. So, as some of you may know if you watch WWE, Becky Lynch has been a heel since August 2021. Well, she officially turned heel back in 2018, but that didn't last long because the fans loved her too much that Vince was like, you know what, just it's better to have her as a face. So yeah, she turned back into a face, I would say about 6 months after or something. And then she announced her pregnancy in 2020 and she went away. It was not too long after Mother's Day, actually, a couple days after. I think it was actually the night after Mother's Day, I think. She was on Raw and she announced that she was pregnant with her first child, and she went away. And she came back at SummerSlam last August, 2021, and ever since then she's been a heel. And last weekend at SummerSlam, after Bianca defeated her and retained her title, Becky turned face. She's back to being a face again. And then we had a return, like I said, and 2 NXT debuts, which both NXT debuts were actually a return, so they haven't been in NXT for months. One of them was actually released, I think, last year or something, but the other one hasn't been on for months. I don't know why, but yeah, so Bayley returned for the first time in about a little over a year, I think, and then we had... And I was still shocked because I was kind of expecting her to return. I was expecting her to return sometime soon. I just didn't know exactly when. But then, 2 people from NXT showed up, and I was just completely mind blown. I was not expecting this. There's been no rumors on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever. I was super shocked, and I think a lot of other people were too. I don't even think Bianca knew that at least one of them was going to debut. Because when one of those girls came out, it was Dakota Kai. That came out after Bayley. When Dakota came out, I don't even think Bianca knew, and she would have been backstage with her. But I saw Bianca's face, and her face just looked like pure shock. I had the same reaction as her. So yeah, so Bayley came out and returned, then Dakota Kai, and then Io Shirai, her name is now Io Sky. I was just mind blown. I wasn't mind blown at Bayley. I was happy that she returned because I really like Bayley. I've always liked Bayley, but I was not expecting at all for Dakota Kai and Io Shirai to show up, or Io Sky. So, yeah, I was extremely, extremely shocked, but also very happy. Because I do like them, and I feel like them as a faction will just be amazing. So, that's what happened in the opening of SummerSlam. The next match was The Miz versus Logan Paul. It lasted 14 minutes and 15 seconds with Logan Paul winning. The next match was Theory versus Bobby Lashley for the United States title. It lasted 4 minutes and 45 seconds. I think, no, that wasn't the shortest match of the night. It was actually, the shortest match of the night was actually the SmackDown Women's title match between Liv and Ronda. But I'll get into that in a bit. But, yeah, Bobby Lashley won, retained his United States title. The next match was the Judgment Day versus the Mysterios. And we also got another return in this, not at the end of it, but towards the end. But it was a no disqualification tag team match. It lasted 11 minutes and 5 seconds. And just towards the end of the match, Edge came out and returned. We got Brooding Edge this time. And he helped the Mysterios kind of win. So the Mysterios won. Then the next one. I'm so happy about this one. Because if you guys know me, you know I love Pat McAfee. He's one of the household favorites in my house. Like every time he has a match coming up, like at SummerSlam, WrestleMania, whatever, I get so excited because I love seeing him wrestle. I love him on commentary, let alone wrestle. So Yeah, anyway, it was Happy Corbin versus Pat McAfee. Of course, my boy Pat won. So happy he won. And it lasted 10 minutes and 40 seconds. The next match was the Usos versus the Street Profits for the Undisputed Tag Team titles, with Jeff Jarrett as a special guest referee. The Usos won in 13 minutes and 25 seconds. And this past week on Raw, I was expecting Montez to turn heel. They kind of hinted it when Seth was like talking to them in the ring. But we didn't get a heel turn from Montez. But I do believe it's coming. I really do. So we'll see what happens. And the next match was Liv Morgan vs. Ronda Rousey. Again, the shortest match of the night. It lasted 4 minutes and 35 seconds. And Liv Morgan won. She didn't win by pinfall or submission, though. Well, she did win by pinfall, but she was also tapping at the same time. But the ref didn't see the tap. So if the ref saw the tap, I think that Ronda would have won. But Liv pinned Ronda, but she also tapped at the same time because Ronda did have her in the submission move at the time. But yeah, the ref didn't see it. Counted 1, 2, 3, and Liv won. So, and also Ronda Rousey turned heel at the end of that as well. So, also another heel turn. And then the final match of the night was Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. It was a last man standing match for the Universal title. It lasted 23 seconds. Not 23 seconds, 23 minutes. And Roman Reigns won. Again. I mean, I'm not mad. It looks like I'm mad, but I promise you I'm not. I do really like Roman. Roman has always been one of my favorites, so. Yeah, those are my results. That's my results video for SummerSlam this year. Again, an amazing show, so I will definitely be getting it on DVD when it comes out. I say that about every wrestling pay-per-view ever, but it's just the truth. I did really enjoy it, and I loved it, every minute of it, as I do with every pay-per-view and like every Raw and SmackDown, but yeah, you know. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. Also, a huge, huge, huge shout out to my amazing boyfriend, Isaac. I love you and I miss you. Yeah, so see you guys next week next week's video, I'm doing something I've never done on this channel before. Something very new, never has been done on this channel, I don't think. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. So, I will see you guys next week for another video. Bye, guys.